Hi everyone, welcome to Nina Cucina. Today I am making my traditional gazpacho, a light raw soup with only 70 calories per serving, offering 2 grams of protein and 3 grams of essential fiber, plus 129% of the recommended daily allowance for vitamin C. This is a totally raw soup, as I told you, and it is a totally delicious soup. You're going to be blown away by the flavors without even cooking one single thing. This is wonderful in warm weather, and I have it in the refrigerator actually quite often, just whenever I need a little pick-me-up. Now I'm chopping about 3 cups of tomatoes here. That'll get me a nice tomato base. There we go. Set those aside for now. Now, peppers. I'm going to be cutting up about a cup. That's about 2 medium peppers, and I'm going to do 2 different colors just to keep the colors beautiful and bright in my soup. I'm just running my knife down the side of the core of the pepper. I'm just taking off the bottom, and you get that core that you can just dump right into your garbage or into your compost if you prefer that. Now I got a few little seeds there, so I'm just going to tap those into my garbage can. And I don't have to do a whole lot of work with these peppers because the food processor is going to handle most of the work for me. All I'm going to do is get rid of some of these little core pieces that I missed. That white stuff is a little bit fibrous and it doesn't taste very good. So I'm just going to remove that on all my pieces. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a rough chop. Not too much, just enough to help the blade of the food processor out in case it just tends to miss a piece. And back into my bowl it goes. Now, I have some beautiful English cucumber, also known as a hothouse cucumber, and they're great because the skin is really thin and they're pretty much seedless. So I'm just going to give that the same treatment, just a rough chop. Look how pretty and green that is. Back into my bowl. Now I've chopped some onions, roughly. I never do that in front of a camera because I'll just cry Niagara Falls. And I have here my favorite kitchen machine, my food processor. That's where all the action is gonna happen. I'm gonna start with my onions. I'm just gonna pour them right in, and my peppers, and my cucumber. I'm gonna use all the tough stuff first and just get them moving around the bowl a little bit. Pop those right in. Lock that baby down. Oh yeah, that's why I love it. It always does it for me. All that hard work. One more spin with the tomatoes. Now, I'm just going to add about 1 1/4 cups of fresh OJ. Yes, fresh OJ. That's going to give it a wonderful sweetness that you just can't get anywhere else. And plus, it's going to give you that extra punch of vitamin C. I'm going to mix that in. Now my flavorings. I'm using just about a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, and I've chosen black cherry balsamic for its sweetness. You can use any sort that you like. About a tablespoon and a half of fresh lemon juice for freshness. And of course, my best friend, garlic. Just about a half teaspoon, not too much. About a half teaspoon of sea salt. I'm using pink Himalayan. You can use any type you like. Just please use sea salt. It has more minerals and less sodium than the table variety. And I'm going to use just a pinch of piment d'Espelette. Now that is a pepper. You can use cayenne, you could even use hot sauce. I love this pepper. It is from the Basque region of Europe. That's that little spot kind of right around Spain and France, and they have fabulous food. And this has a nice, smoky, hot flavor. So that's why I'm adding it. I'm going to shut that down. Now I'm just going to move these things out of my way and grab myself a bowl. Now we're going to pour this wonderful soup right into this bowl. Pour away from yourself. I am holding the blade in with my middle finger. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. If you run out of room in your refrigerator or you don't have the room for a big bowl like this, just take a larger bowl and fill it about halfway up with ice water. Just simply ice cubes and water, and place your gazpacho bowl in it and cover it with plastic wrap, and you will get nice, cool gazpacho without a refrigerator. Now I'm just going to plate this. I'm going to give it a little stir, and I'm just going to spoon that nice, icy, cold gazpacho into a bowl. I like putting a pretty little napkin underneath. I think that just adds something special. I'm going to give a few herbs a little chop here. A little basil and a little fresh parsley. You can use whatever kind of herbs you'd like. Just a little touch, and just a little touch. Just a little rough chop. I just want to add just a little extra burst of flavor. There you have it. Nice, fresh, beautiful, clean flavors of gazpacho. Thanks for joining me today at Nina Cucina. I'll see you next time.